Previously with Flat Rate. Hey, that's me. We slapped some stuff around. We got confused. Again. We talked about everybody's favorite,
the Beijing blowjob.
We showed off our math skills.
$354.95.
Oh, and we fabricated an entire turbo header using nothing but little pieces of pipe, a not that great welder, a T3 flange off of eBay, and some ingenuity. This is the ingenuity in action. Ingenuity. But you're not here for the past, you're here for what's happening right now.
The room temperature vulcanizing sealant is room temperature vulcanizing. Kind of a cold room temperature, but it'll be alright. So now, I've got a little bit of a crossroads. What to do next. Either I can start on the intercooler piping, or I can go ahead and map out the vacuum line and figure out what I do or not need. And I don't feel like doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and start on the intercooler piping.
And so the man has spoken. We don't need to map out the vacuum lines just yet, because we're going to do all of the piping for the intercooler. Seems like my idea was to get everything situated with the turbo setup before tuning, which, yeah, makes a lot of sense.
I think I'm going to see if I can't shim that out half an inch to an inch. This seems like it'll fit nicely behind there.
I believe I am referencing the bumper at this point, because I do remember moving the bumper out a ways. Let's see what I do. On the note of seeing what I do, isn't it a bit strange that I am figuring out what I've done after the fact? If you're unaware, I did all this over a year ago. So my mind's a bit fuzzy on the details. Anyway, we can see the main character of our story painting the front valence for some reason. I guess I wanted it to look good. Test fitting some pipe and, drilling out the holes for the intercooler piping. As he should. And it's montage time. For anyone paying attention, I'm making a carb hat. Yep. Cut the music for a second. I have the best recording to show you. Now, I want to be very clear to everybody who's watching this. This is the worst thing I have ever made. It's gonna work. But if you're looking at this as a how-to, you should probably just buy a carb hat. I mean, look at this thing. It's probably about the most what the hell thing you're ever gonna see. But I bet it'll work. It just took a long time, and it looks awful. Hell, it looks worse than my super special custom exhaust header going to my turbo. But if that's the equipment you've got, that's just what you got to do. All right, onward. So here we are. I went ahead and shoved this on down here after cutting it to a good length. And now, I believe, if I could go ahead and notch right here, there doesn't seem to be anything on the other side of this that I might accidentally nip. So if I notch it right here, I should be able to bring this tube over to, say, if I notch it high enough, up here. And I might be able to just hitch into this thing directly. We'll see. Right after I clean the camera. Yeah, kind of like that. Maybe a little less. Yeah, that's the ticket. We did it. You and me. We put a turbo on this thing and piped it all the way. I really want to throw some oil in it. Just go ahead and fire it up just to A, blow whatever the hell's left over in here out. Because there's a lot of cutting done. So I won't hook it up to the intake manifold. And B, I just want to hear if there's any exhaust leaks. And C, I want to hear turbo noises. Let's do it. If you're curious, I am going to reuse the old oil just in case there's a leak or something. And if not, well, I can go ahead and do a real oil change with a real filter. Real. I've got this sneaking suspicion that I'm out of fuel. We'll be back. we've got oil coming from, okay, right there, the oil inlet at the turbo. We've got what's probably a little bit too close a hose here. I'm gonna have to build some kind of shield for that. It's about the only way. Here, take a look. That's where the oil's coming from, right there. We can see our hose was smoking a little bit there. Probably be alright if I just take off the insulation, but I like to be a little bit thorough. Sometimes. If something's going to catch on fire, I want to go ahead and make it so it doesn't. See, we got a couple of plug wires touching here and here. Not too shabby. How about sitting down here? To no one's surprise, all that silicone I put around there has a small leak on the return into the pan. To literally no one's surprise. Especially not mine. I'll have to figure something else out. That's alright. Point is, starting to make cool noises. Felt a lot of vibration though. I'll go ahead and see if I can get it to stay running. See what that vibration is. Which means I'm going to need something to catch all this oil. Maybe I should fix that first. I'll fix that first. Who am I kidding? I've got time. The hell else am I doing?
I know what you might be wondering. Trying to figure out what I'm doing. Well, there may have been a stripped thread that I may have caused on the oil inlet to the turbo, and I might just be hammering in a larger fastener. But don't tell anybody. That's our little secret. Just me and you. Want more? Hit the stupid subscribe button. You know you want to. Watch my other videos to see how we got here. Remember to be safe, and if you can't be safe, have fun.